name is Mark. Welcome to MD Ready. Today we're going to be discussing one of the farms that was left out when I did the AK9 versus the AR9 versus the Micro Roni, right? So Soul Power has said, he said, hey, what about the sub 2000? I was like, crap, I didn't even consider it. And it was done by design, right? The reason I left it out is because the sub 2000, as you can see here, the sub 2000 is a rifle. The other farms, it is clear, the other farms are pistols. They are considered pistol caliber non-carbines, I guess, right? Because they're not rifles, but they're pistols, but they're like oversized big pistols. You know, I guess like a retro version of what Dirty Harry would carry if he were in today's world instead of being way back then when he had the 4.4 Magnum. He's like, yeah, I can just get me a big damn 9mm or something. But I digress. So I love the sub 2000 because you can adjust the stock. I'm 5'5". The stock setting all the way in is perfect for me. It has like this buffer tube setup that at first would give me a bit of an issue. That's why I'm thinking about upgrading the reverse sight to the metal one. Because when I have Ear Pro and I'm shooting, sometimes my Ear Pro kind of gets in the way, but it's spot on for me. It works perfect. Now I added a light. I put some M-Lock attachment on there. And I added in a light, UTG light, and laser. I love the front sight of this, that it does come is metal. And I put a linear comp on here, so you'll see that the setup is going to be similar to my the pistols that I displayed in the last video. If you didn't get a chance to check it out, please go look at the MCK Micro Roni versus AR9 pistol versus AK pistol. Right? It's an awesome video. I'm not trying to toot my own, but I think that it's pretty informative, right? Because it comes with, I have a little bit of a twist on it. So also I have a hand stop, the same exact hand stop that's on the Chiappa AK9. And this is a 16-inch barrel rifle. So the awesome thing about it is that it is compact. Now, I do not like the fact that it has a plastic trigger guard here. Now I know you can get an upgraded metal one, but it wouldn't be an issue to me if the trigger guard was metal and you did not have to pull it in order to fold the firearm up, right? But the fact that it is doing two things, I'm like, it could have been metal, right? So besides that, everything else on is pretty cool. I like it. It's simple. It's minimalist, just like I like most of my farms. You're not gonna see me with a bunch of like 4.5 optics and freaking night vision. It's just a bunch of things you don't need because I don't want my stuff being heavy. So really nice barrel. It's accurate. It is low recoiling. I believe that you can get up to 357 Magnum ballistics and velocities out of shooting a 9mm out of, something that's 12 inches or barrel or more, right? So you can just kind of get a little more oomph out of that round versus just shooting out of a 5-inch barrel. Now, the one thing, the Gen 2s, which this is a Gen 2, of course comes with a third barrel, but the Gen 2s accept Glock 17 and 22 mags. So the Gen 1, my godbrother Joe has a Gen 1, and that one accepts Glock 19 mags, which is awesome because he can do either 19 or 17. But me personally, I only own 2 Glock 19 mags. Everything else is Glock 17 because I want that higher round capacity. Excuse me. And the magazines cost relatively the same, so I want to, that's what I want. Now, the Glock 19 magazine that I have, the one I carry in the gun, is for concealability, so the butt won't stick out. But that's a whole different discussion. I do see that some people actually put the optic on top of their sub 2000, and they have this little setup where when you go to fold it, you actually twist the optic around the mount and turn it sideways. Me, I don't really care for that because I'm a little clumsy. I'm forgetful at times, and I need a system that's simple. And I don't want to forget that it's there, and I want to breaking it because one day I'm just deciding to just fold and close it. So I don't have that. I think it's a nice overall firearm. It's easy to shoot, easy to handle. So, but here's the thing. This is a rifle. So, if you do have this, you want to make sure you check your laws to make sure that you are able to carry a rifle whether it's unloaded or loaded. Since honestly, Maryland does have the ability to open carry, but it's frowned upon, right? So, I have a letter. One of my group members posted in our gun group where Maryland, you can open carry in Maryland, but it's just one of those things that's frowned upon. So, but with that being said, brief recap of the other 3 firearms. If you have not got a chance to check out the video, please check out that video. Now, my home defense gun. I'm not going to go too in detail, but this is a DB9R, okay, AR9, okay, 33 round Glock mag in there. It's made by Diamondback, angle 4 grip, green light, love green, fixed iron sights on top, and a Field and Stream red dot. It's freaking awesome with the CAC, what is it, Shockwave blade, I believe, or CAC blade or something like that, to that nature. But all in all, I like it. It's awesome. I have the 1-inch linear comp on there, and I have fixed iron sights because I don't have to worry about dicking around with anything if I need to engage with somebody who decides to go to the wrong house. So if I have to stop a threat, I don't have to worry about a whole bunch of crap. Now, in that video, I talked about the price difference. So this one is going to be the most expensive one, even more expensive than the Sub 2000 Gen 2, which is only like $400, right? But this one is more reliable. Have not had any issues with it. Honestly, I haven't had any issues with the Sub 2000, but I haven't put that many rounds to it. I may have put 400 or 500 rounds to it. When I put over 1,000 rounds to this, my first couple months of having it, because I wanted to make sure that I tested it to the max before I was going to use it for, or trust my life to it as a home defense device, right? Home defense firearm. I like the trigger on this thing. The trigger is sweet. It's perfect. Now, I'm going to put this one up because if you want more details about this particular firearm or my thoughts on it, please check out the other video that I did. Now, and I'm going to save the Micro Roni for last. Now, the AK-9, this sucker is a tank. It is heavy. But guess what? It's good for new shooters because they're not going to feel much recoil. Now, you saw that the Sub 2000 folds, and I like firearms that fold, right? So this one does not fold technically, but I did put a brace on here, something that you have to buy, which is extra, okay? This firearm is not that expensive. It's cheaper than the AR9, more expensive than the Sub 2000, but it's a pistol, okay? So I look at it like this. If you have a pistol, you can conceal carry. You can go with conceal carry. It has a little bit of a, that's just the way it's designed. But with a pistol, you can conceal carry, right? So the AR9, I can conceal carry too, but I have to have a bigger bag. This one here, put it right in the book bag. Linear comp, I have a little pistol light on there on the side. Oh, that thing is pretty bright, a lot brighter than I thought. Oh, let me make sure that it's clear, and I know it's clear. I don't leave it around chambered in here. You can shoot it while the brace is folded. Check this out. This is the only gun of the 4 that you can shoot while the brace is folded. Okay, so you can shoot like this if you can do like your little gangster Al Pacino kind of thing, whatever you want to do, right? So, but that's on you. That's on you, baby. That's on me. I think that's what you said, right? I want to see rap, so forgive me. Now, moving forward. Well, I do listen to rap, but it's more like mood music. So certain artists I like, certain artists I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. So the Roni. The Roni is going to be the one in which you guys are going to more than likely like, especially if you see my other video. But the reason I wanted to even bring up the fact of the Roni is, and save it for last, because of this. How many guys have one of these? Polymer 80, right? Make sure it's clear. Now I was looking around because I was looking around for something that I was going to talk about. But here's the thing. Now, I had to take a slight pause because I was talking about the freaking Micro Roni, but I left it upstairs. Really? So I don't mind either way. But here's the thing, guys. I was stating before, if you have one of these, let's make sure it's clear. It is clear. Stick it behind me for a quick second. And you have one of these. Check this out. And when I say one of these, it is a Polymer 80. Now, I tried this before. I'm afraid I'm going to make a liar of myself, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Micro Roni, Polymer 80, Glock 17. Let's stick it in in here and see what happens. Will not fit. Now, I know why it won't fit. The reason being is because of the way this trigger guard is made. But let me tell you guys this. Because this little hump on this trigger guard has prevented me from using certain holsters, right? I've had to modify plenty of holsters. You can actually, I'm not a gambling man unless I know I'm going to win. But if you actually Dremel this little hump right here down, you see this little hump here? Dremel this little hump down, and I guarantee this joker is going to go in there. It will. So, no need to fear, no need to get discouraged, because with a little bit of finagling, I mean, hey, look, the holster I have for this, the holster on the light, it actually goes on a SIG P320 compact. So, and I just took a freaking blow dryer and heated it up slightly and put some pressure against it so it fits. So, all in all, this is the only issue besides some little quirky stuff, to not having a safety on here. It will not fit the polymer 80. Now, if you do like I stated and cut off a little bit of this material here by the trigger guard, because I mean I don't know who, I mean I do know some people that actually do this, right? They actually put their fingers around like that, but for the most part, most people are going to have something like that, right? They're going to have their hands here, have their thumbs over. I know you guys can't thumbs, something like that. So you can actually cut that off and then slowly start to ease it in there. Heat up the material if you need to, and even take a little bit of material off of here. Okay. So with that being said, guys, the Micro Roni is awesome. This was just for visual aid demonstration. That's all that this is here for. But the Micro Roni is awesome. The Sub 2000 is awesome. The AK9 is awesome. The AR9, they're all awesome. I look at it like this: what's going to be best for you? And only person who knows that, it's not me, it's you. You got to know what can you afford, what's going to be in your budget. I mean, all these little things, right? So all in all, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. My apologies, I did not intend for the video to be so freaking long, but when Soul Power made the statement or had the question, it just got me thinking, right? So yeah, with that being said, you guys have a blessed day. And again, Happy New Year.